Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NeoCypher0, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X, where we just finished the Chocobo Road, the High Road, where we rode Chocobos. And now we're on to Mushroom Rock, where they've got a command center, and Maester Seymour's there, and some weird shit's going on with Operation Mihen. Let's go find out what it's all about.
All hail, Maester Seymour.
That douche.
Brave Crusaders of Spira, protectors of all Spira. Believe in the path you have chosen. Let faith be your strength. I, Seymour Guado, Maester of Yevon,
Put some
will
pants
bear
on, lady.
witness to your deeds today.
Sir! What's going on? Why is Maester Seymour backing the Crusaders, eh?
Yeah, he's not supposed to be
They're
doing
using
that.
Al-Bed's Machina. They're violating the teachings.
Even going against the teachings, they're willing to risk it for the greater good.
Huh, how
Wakka,
convenient.
I think Maester Seymour sees that too.
Lulu!
I can only speculate.
Ask him yourself.
Hey, asshead. What the fuck are you doing?
Sir Oren, it is an honor. I would be most interested in hearing what you've been doing these past 10 years.
I've got nothing to say about it.
Yeah,
I see.
that's why we like Goran.
Sir Oren must be a great asset as a guardian.
Your Grace!
Please, there's no need for formalities.
Alright, good. You're an asshole.
Excuse me. Maester Seymour, why is your lordship present here, sir?
Presently present here.
Please, speak as you normally would.
Isn't this operation against the teachings of Yevon? Aren't you gonna stop them?
It's true. I should.
But you won't.
However, both the Crusaders and the Al-Bed truly wish peace for Spira. This Operation Mihen was born from that wish they share. Although it may be sacrilege to Yevon, their intentions are pure. And I, Seymour Guado, the person, not the Maester of Yevon, as a denizen of Spira, I wish them well in their endeavor.
Sounds awfully
But
convenient.
using Machina, that's bad, isn't it?
Pretend you didn't see them.
Ooh.
Beg your pardon, but that's not something a Maester should say.
Then pretend I didn't say it.
He's bad
You're
news.
kidding.
He's bad news bears.
From the first time I laid eyes on him, I never did like Seymour. But you know, some of the things he said that day, they made a lot of sense to me.
Well, yeah, but the point is he's like a religious figure and he shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff. Just seems awfully convenient that, they uphold these teachings on everyone else, and then suddenly, when it suits their benefits, oh, it's okay now. I hate that kind of stuff. Alright, yeah, so just make sure you talk to all these guys because they give you stuff. Especially No Pants Lady because she gives you a high potion. Phoenix Downs. Yeah, I needed some of those, and I forgot to pick some up at the Al-Bed shop. Hopefully you guys remembered to restock, because I forgot. And it really sucks because this is actually a pretty good place to grind. So you're going to want to do that as well. Okay, so my recommendation to you guys is to level up all of your characters, but mostly for Lulu, level her up until she learns these abilities. You can see right now we're already not that far away from them. I think, hold on, if I go back to the location I'm at. So this is where I am now. So we got one, shit. This is so weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then probably about 6 levels until she can learn all of those abilities. So I'm going to level her up 6 more times, and I'm probably going to level up all my other characters 6 more times as well. Just make sure they get all of their nice new abilities. So these abilities are the upgrades of her current spells. So instead of fire, we have Fire. Instead of Blizzard, we have Blizzara. Instead of Thunder, Thundera, and Water is Watera. So that's the second level spells for her black magic stuff. So just make sure you guys get those because it makes the upcoming boss fight really easy. You should probably level up Orin until he gets the skill Magic Break here. Tidus should already know Delay Attack by now, but if you guys want to, you can always level him up until he learns the ability Slow, which is pretty good. Probably try and level up Kimahri to learn Extract Mana. Yuna should at least know the ability Pray as well. What do we got here?
Excuse me, Lady Summoner Yuna?
That's
Yes.
her.
The command center. Maester Seymour requests your presence there, ma'am.
Oh, does he now?
Thank you.
Bastard.
Take that road to the command center. It's not far. We're still in the midst of preparations this way. Sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Alright, so Wakka's here, so you can chat with him and restock if you didn't...
Sneak past the guards, I did.
Right. If you didn't stock up on items back at the Al Bhed shop and you're dumb like me, that's an easy mistake. So, you guys can go ahead and buy whatever you need. I need some Phoenix Downs.
Be making a fortune with Operation Mayhem prices. But you,
I
lad,
bet you
get
have.
a discount. I owe you one, eh?
Of course, we get a discount because we loaned him so much money. So you can make your way into the next area from here. There's a save sphere, so go ahead and save, or just replenish your health. This guy's gonna give you something, I think. Yeah, high potion. Then we just head up here to the rock elevator, which seems highly impractical. You can make your way over to Lucille. I don't know if she actually stops. This guy should give you 10 potions, I think. Yeah. And then here's our first chest, which has 1,000 gil in it. Or gil. I don't know how it's pronounced. Sue me. If you guys happen to notice the save sphere down in that area there and wonder why you can't get down to it, it's because that's for a much, much later point in the game. We actually have to have the airship in order to get there. Up here you can talk to Lucille.
We've been expecting...
She don't say anything interesting, but there's a chest here. La 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 la, continue along. Talk to Lucille
The
again.
presence of a maester and a summoner is great for the troops' morale. Myself included. Thank you for being here, my lady.
I'm not a lady! Shalinda is here, you can talk to her.
I wasn't able to stop them, as you can see. But seeing their fierce determination, I couldn't just sit there. So I decided that I would do everything in my power to help them.
So basically you caved and gave up on your own beliefs. Good for you. Make sure you guys are grinding all along here. But yeah, there's a chest under here that we can grab. You can talk to Lucille again if you
Depending on the way
want.
things turn out, we might suffer casualties.
Oh no.
In such an event, we would be grateful if you could perform the sending, my lady.
Okay, but I'm not a lady! She's talking to Yuna though. Down here we can talk to Elma.
Summoner.
I'm not a lady! Jesus! Okay, and then you can go up if you're ready, or you can continue to grind along here. This is a pretty good place to grind, so just make sure you guys are doing that. Get all your spells for Lulu and whatnot. You'll need them in the upcoming fight. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a battle of mine real quick, just for one quick purpose. So we're going to attack with Orin. You'll notice how much damage he does with his ordinary attack, right? So he does around 400 or 500 damage, which is pretty good for Orin right now. Now I'm going to show you Tidus right now. If you notice, he just did 500 damage, which is more than Orin. Usually he does about half of what Orin does.
For now.
So my Tidus right now is a little bit OP, and I'm about to show you guys why. So if you'll look here in Tidus's sphere grid, we've gotten to this point where there's kind of like a junction in his sphere grid. So over here is actually, I don't know whose sphere grid this is actually, hold on. This might be almost like the end of Orin's sphere grid, but if you go in this direction, you'll notice like, okay, ordinarily this sphere and this sphere are actually empty nodes. So what I did was I went ahead and used the strength sphere that we got earlier in the game, and I used it here, and then I used an HP sphere right here. So Tidus now has 4 extra points of strength than he should have, and 300 extra HP than he should have at this point in the game. So that's a very helpful thing to do. Also, there was a level 1 key lock here, lock sphere here, whatever it's called. Yeah, one of these things, but it was level 1 instead of level 3. So I went ahead and used our level 1 key sphere to unlock that, just so I can get him some extra HP. I'm going to try and get him the extra accuracy. I'm not sure if the magic defense is all that necessary, but then if you look up here, we've got another branch where we can get 2, 4, 6 points of extra magic. So I'm actually going to go with that as well, because believe it or not, Tidus is pretty useful when he has magic, because he has his white magic like haste and slow eventually, and eventually he also gets Haste-a-Ga, which is the 2nd level of haste, which hastes the entire party all at the same time, which is incredibly useful to his kit. So I do recommend taking a bit of time on characters like Tidus to make sure he's getting the most out of his sphere grid. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys so far. Just make sure you guys are leveling your characters fittingly. So yeah, as soon as you guys are ready and have all the necessary abilities ready to go, you can head on up here, and we'll go talk with some people up here. I gotta check this real quick. Oh yeah, there's just a chest down here. Go ahead and open it. It's got a serene armlet in it. I'm sure it's pretty good. Make sure you guys are equipping the necessary equipment, like, as you get along the way. Like, if you get better weapons and better items to equip on your characters, make sure you guys are doing that. Now, these little flower guys kind of give me a little bit of trouble. It might give you guys some trouble, too, if you're not careful. Sometimes when you attack them, they'll release, like, pollen, and it puts some of your characters to sleep. Just gotta endure the best you can. Right, so continuing right along. That guy gives you some Gil. There's something over here. Yeah, Albed Primer. Oh, that would have been bad if I missed that. Yeah, that's your next Albed Primer, by the way, so don't forget to go over there and grab it. Alright, so when you guys are ready, just head on up to the next level. There's some people to talk to once you get around here. This guard should give you something. Yeah, Mega Potion. Nice. Alright, so you can save your game here. Now, before you go up on the elevator here, make sure you guys head down this way, because an important plot event occurs.
Sir? I want to fight too.
Orders are orders.
I'm not a cadet anymore, sir. Let me go with you and I'll prove it to them.
Guarding the command center is important too, you know.
Gata wants to prove himself.
But I came all the way from Besaid to fight Sin, sir.
I know, but an order's an order. To your post, Crusader.
But, sir!
No buts! Alright, so go over here and talk to Lulu for another important story event.
They let you through, huh?
Gata deserves better.
At least there's no chance he'll get hurt. Why are you guys fighting anyway? Aren't the almighty Albed Machina enough?
They still need some time to get them ready. Our job is to keep Sin at bay till they're done.
So you're like cannon fodder. Wakka, what the hell? You look like you gotta pee, but you're also mad.
Wakka, I might not get another chance to say this. It's about your brother.
Oh.
Lulu, no!
See, this is where we get some heavy backstory.
I'm the one who convinced him to enlist. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
Wakka! That's enough, Wakka!
When we used to play Blitz together, Chappu used to say... He said that when we won the cup, yeah, he proposed to Lulu.
Oh.
And then
That's
one
sad.
day, he goes off and becomes a crusader, just like that.
Chappu also said to me that being with your girl is good. But keeping Sin far away from her is better.
Aww. So sweet.
Lou.
That's real sad, though.
You knew?
Lulu told me before we left.
She hit me too.
Probably harder than Wakka hits.
All Crusaders in the Vanguard are to assemble on the beach.
That's my cue.
Well then.
Lulu, don't die out there.
So you can hit me more?
Lots more.
Lulu, please. Please don't go.
I have to, Yuna.
Let him go. The man has already chosen his path, as you did when you became a summoner.
It would be a long time before I ever really understood the reason why Yuna let Lulu pass that day.
Yeah. Think about that for a second. Okay, so we'll just save up here again. And just head on up the elevator if you're ready. Very weird shaped elevator, but you know, we'll go with it. Hey, we were sitting on fucking rocks with water falling out of the sides of them moments ago. Alright, so now we're up at the command center. Some little cutscenes to play out before we get there. They got cannons. They remind me of those like Chinese cannon things from Mulan. Like dragon heads that they would just set on fire and launch. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Wakka is not amused.
Curses.
He really hates them, huh?
Yeah, well,
Chappu. He left the sword Wakka gave him in Besaid. And he fought with an Al-Bhed Machina weapon instead.
That stings.
That's got nothing to do with it. I just hate these sacrilegious contraptions.
Poor Wakka. Wacky Wakka. Alright, so you can talk to these guys, but none of them will like give you anything, so... That guy's just speaking in Al-Bhed, which we can't fully translate just yet, so... And the next thing to do is just follow the red arrow. Go on to the next area. So here we are. Where it's all about to go down. I don't know why some of the textures aren't really loading in as well as others are. But yeah, they're collecting Sin Spawn. Trying to lure Sin there, since Sin always comes
Don't
back
say that.
for its Sin Spawn.
It might be a hopeless campaign. And it might mean defying Yevon. But the Crusaders and the Al-Bhed, they're doing their best to defeat Sin. They want to rid Spira of Sin forever.
Yeah.
And that's just what we want too, isn't it? Isn't it?
All right.
Yeah, so unclench.
But I still think Machina are bad news. They're forbidden for a reason.
Lady Summoner, there you are. The command center is that way. Maester Keenock is also there.
Maester Keenock too?
Keenock, eh?
Please, hurry, my lady.
Oh boy, let's go meet him. So, talking to these people will give you some pretty heavy dialogue, but there's really no need. Hey, Wakka's here, though.
Monopoly's a great thing. Things are selling no matter what the price. Oops, sorry, I forgot.
Wakka, you're scum. Okay, go ahead and save your game, and
the
then
operation will begin shortly.
some other stuff goes on here.
Please check all your equipment.
You all right?
Of course not. I came here to fight sin, but they stick me here.
If you want to prove yourself.
Huh?
First, you must complete the tasks you are given.
Just doing what they say.
Okay, so this is a pretty crucial moment in the game, because it's one of the only moments where you get to determine the fate of one of these guys, either Gato or Lulu. So depending on who you like most, these dialogue options can be pretty imperative. So if you can talk to him twice, we're on the first time here, but if you talk to him twice and choose the second option both times, Gato will die. So personally, I don't really like doing that, but on the other hand, any other option will make Lulu die. So either way, someone's gonna die in this situation. I kind of like, for the purposes of story, I know it's kind of cruel, but for the purpose of story, I like to have Gato kind of be the survivor because he's younger. I know it's very sad with Lulu after that whole scene we just watched beforehand, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure that Gato survives.
That's right.
Alright, so we'll just go inside here now that we've kind of determined the fate of one of our friends.
I had heard from Seymour, but
What
I
the fuck?
didn't know if we'd actually meet.
Awkward hug.
Good to see you, Oren. 10 years, is it?
Boobs.
That's Wen Keenock, one of the 4 maesters of Yevon.
Oh, thanks.
He leads the warrior monks, and also commands the Crusaders.
All troops ready to move at your command, sir.
Good. Dismissed.
Sir.
There's Seymour standing over there like a dick.
Tell me, Oren, where have you been the last 10 years?
None of your business.
We don't have time for this now, do we?
Oren's
This plan
being
won't
evasive.
work. You know that.
But you're just letting it happen.
Dream a little longer.
Assholes.
What?
Lord Keenock.
So they're just gonna let people
yes.
die here
Proceed.
for the sake of giving the rest of Spear hope.
A maester?
It's fucked up.
I heard that, Oren. A lot has happened the last 10 years. What were you doing and where?
Fulfilling a promise I made to a friend. I still am.
Evasive Oren is
Just
evasive.
tell me one thing. Have you seen Zanarkand?
Avoid the question.
I kinda think we don't belong here.
Don't worry about
It
it.
is time at last. We must tell the Albed waiting outside to begin the operation at once. The fiends may break through. This place is not safe. Make sure you're prepared to defend yourselves. Tell me when you're ready.
Alright, well, there's not a whole lot to do beforehand, but you can grab some chests around this area. Alright, so most of our party members are scattered around here as well. You can go ahead and talk to them to get some more story, sort of.
Anything could happen. Make sure you're ready for combat.
Go to Yuna.
I already did. Kamari never says anything.
With them here, it's like Yevon authorizes this whole operation.
Yeah, I know it sucks, buddy. Make sure you save your game again. Alright guys, well unfortunately that's all the time I have for this episode, because once we go ahead with Operation Mi'ihen, a lot of stuff's going to happen, a lot of stuff's going to occur that is going to require quite a bit of time to go through and explain and watch and all that, so I think here's a good stopping point. We made it through Mushroom Rock. Hopefully you guys have, you know, done some efficient grinding. If you took my advice and did kind of the same thing I did with Tidus, Tidus should be pretty OP for this point in the game. Obviously, other characters will catch up with him soon enough, but for right now, I think it's really good to have Tidus at this point in the game. He can be a really powerful character to have, especially because he's so fast. He could usually, if he hastes himself, he could get, you know, a pretty good amount of damage on a foe. Especially if he's already doing more damage than Auron is with one swing, so... But yeah, just make sure you guys are keeping all your characters in peak condition. Kimahri's not so necessary as long as you're keeping Auron in top shape, although I still would recommend keeping Kimahri, you know, pretty sufficient with his leveling. Not really sure what more advice to offer there since I don't really use Kimahri that much. But anyway guys, that's all for now, so thanks for stopping by. If you guys enjoyed this video, click that like button's ass for me, please. And until next time, guys, have a nice day.